Hey, this is Jeff Hilliard with Dixie RV Superstores. I'm here today to talk to you about one of the great new units we have on sale, a Class C that is really nice. Now, most of the Class Cs you find out there that are on sale are the units we would qualify as a price leader, or a unit that has a lot of features, a lot of bells and whistles, but maybe isn't built the best. What we have today, what we've done with the special purchase with Jayco, is to offer their Redhawk, their entry-level unit, as a very high quality unit at a very, very low price. I'm going to show you some of the construction differences that set it off, but I want you to take a look right up here at the price we have in our outside of our dealership sitting here for you to see, $68,998 for a 2016 Jayco 29 foot. This is a great unit. We'll look inside in a minute, but I want you to see what sets us apart from the other Class Cs out there. Now, one of the primary things that is really different is this front end. If you notice, and if you've looked around the Class Cs, most of what you're going to find have a little trim strip around the front. There's a flat piece of fiberglass that's just rolled around. So right on the front of the unit, just like on a travel trailer, there's a place where water is just begging to come in and start leaking. Some of the manufacturers have gotten a step further and they put a little bitty thin fiberglass cap on the front end to maybe help with that water leak, but you still end up having seams all the way around. Well, if you can see here on this Jayco, this entire front section is a full fiberglass cap. Not only that, but as you can see, it actually sits over the outside of the seam separating the sidewall from the front cap. So as you're going down the road, all the water is going to be rolling past that seam, and it drastically cuts down on your chances for leaks. Well, they didn't just stop with the front cap, they did the same thing with the wing walls. This entire piece is a molded fiberglass piece that fits over the seam on the wall and fits back underneath behind the cab of the coach. Again, drastically cutting down the water leak potential in the front end of the unit. And if you've been around RVs for a while, you know that's the most common area that Class Cs leak. So that's just one thing they do to make your life and your use of this coach better. Another thing they do is the patented J-Ride system. J-Ride uses rubber bushings and special isolators to make the coach ride better, take some of the vibration out of the body of the coach, and with the suspension set up, it really does improve the ride on this Class C. High gloss gel coat fiberglass, of course, is standard. We do also have a lot of features inside, but if you notice out here, we do have the electric awning. Makes it very easy to come out, and it's a very large awning for a Class C. We also don't have any slides on this side of the camper that would interfere with your tailgating or your camping out, giving you room there. Now, as we come to the back, one of the things that always comes up, you'll see all the small beltline storage compartments here, but this rear compartment is one that really is an amazing thing on the Jayco. Not only is it very tall and huge, but it's also flush on the bottom, so you don't have to worry about those dips you usually get in the lower area and the higher area, like so many of the manufacturers are putting in. You can even put a slide tray on this, just like you do in a diesel pusher. And when you look in here, there's a door to the rear and a door to the other side, so you have easy access to any of the things you store in here. Let's walk around the back side. I'll show you a couple features back there. Now we do have, if you notice, if you look up the top, built into the high-mounted rear taillight, that is a camera located in the rear of this. So again, this is an entry-level unit, $68,998 selling price, and it has a backup camera at that price. 5,000-pound trailer hitch is standard on it, has the rear access to the storage compartment as well. And as we come around the other side, you'll see this same compartment-sized door. It has access to the storage, but it also has a one-place tight utility system. So in this one location, you have your water bypass, you have your water hookup, you have your black water flush. Again, an entry-level unit is not an entry-level with Jayco. It's a high-end unit that has a lot of features, and you get a black water flush on a unit priced under $70,000 for a brand new 2016. You also have your water bypasses to make it very easy at the campground to bypass the water or fill the water tank, and an outside water pump switch with your own outside shower, all located in this outside compartment. This unit is built on the Ford chassis. Some of the manufacturers are building on the Chevy to cut the price down, but you don't have quite as high of carrying capacity or as many units out there in the market, so the Ford tends to be better. Now, one thing I didn't mention, which I really should have, if you've noticed this outside, we have flush mount windows. Again, under $70,000, but not an entry-level coach. One nice size slide out, we'll look at it from the inside and see the space you get there. And then back again, like I said, the Ford E450 chassis. So you're not cutting down on your chassis at all. Very high quality. It does come with Michelin tires, which again, when you go with the Chevy, you're gonna get a less expensive tire on the front end. So this pretty much covers the outside of the unit. Let's go inside and we'll take a look at what sets apart the Jayco and some of the features you'll like in it. Let's go. So the outside of the unit is really a nice setup and shows you that there's a lot of good quality. But inside of the unit is where you spend a lot of time, whether traveling down the road or stopped at the campground. So one of the things I want to point out here is while you are traveling, you have a built-in TV, and this coach does come with an inverter. Again, entry-level coach price-wise, not entry-level coach feature-wise. So it does have an inverter, so as you're going down the road, you can watch the TV. It also has room up here if you want to add a satellite. In-motion satellite system certainly can be added, and the place for your receiver to go right up there. In addition to that, you're also going to have, if you look up front, your backup camera is part of the unit up in here we talked about earlier. Plenty of room you're going to have in the Ford chassis. There's a step up because you do have a heated basement area, so that's done there. And then over here you do have the ultra leather material on the sofa and a huge U-shaped dinette, which is important because if you're like me with a large family, I have 4 kids, this actually gives you enough room to comfortably sit. You can pull up another couple chairs on this side and have a nice card game going on if you'd like that too. Another thing you'll notice is instead of the pleated shades, which after a short time don't pleat, you do have the MCD roller shades on the windows. All of these windows jalousie out, which is what you get with a flush mount window. So the benefit is on one of those days where you're expecting rain, you can actually leave your windows open and get airflow even if it's rain and not worry about rain coming in. So a nice feature there. In addition to the space, you do have the large sleeping up here with a nice setup in the front end. Lots of headroom too, so you don't feel like on some of the cabs, there's really only the ceiling's about right here on some of the cab areas, so kind of small and you feel a little bit restricted or kind of in an enclosed space that you don't get with in the Jayco. Additionally, the kitchen, in addition to a nice sized sink, which has 2 large sinks, you do also have an extra counter space area, so you have enough room to prepare the food. You'll notice too there is a convection microwave instead of just the regular microwave. So again, not entry-level features in this coach. We do have the Norcold refrigerator on this coach. Lots of overhead storage. The air conditioner just have the quick cool features, so you can close this off and distribute it throughout the ductwork in the coach. We're not cutting money and putting a straight blow AC, but when you want to cool this area down faster, you can open up these quick cool vents and dump the AC right here in the middle of the coach. Going back to the bathroom and the bedroom, you'll notice you do have a split bath, so you have the shower. What we've done is also add a rounded shower bar here, so you get a little extra room. We also put a hanging rod inside the shower so that when you have wet towels or wet clothes, you have a place to hang them. They can drip in the shower and you don't have to worry about messing up your coach. Private bathroom on the other side, we'll take a look at that, but if you look in here, you do have a foot flush toilet and a nice sized room in there. And then back in the bedroom, you do have the access because of our big pass-through storage. You have the little area here, which is nice to be able to sit down and put on your shoes or anything like that. It gives you a little extra space, but you do have a good queen-size bed. This cushion is what makes the front bed area on the big U-shaped dinette. Large hanging space. So you're getting all of this in a 29-foot coach. A walk-around bed. You're getting a couch and a dinette in the front. You're getting multiple sleeping areas. You're getting an inverter to run your TVs, a convection microwave, a backup camera, large outside pass-through storage, high gloss gel coat finish, a full fiberglass front cap. All of that under $70,000 for a limited time. Again, this is the Jayco Redhawk. It's a 29-foot floor plan. If you want to find out more about it, give us a call at 1-800-299-0321. That's 1-800-299-0321. Or check us out at DixieRV.com. Again, that's DixieRV.com. I'm Jeff Hilliard, helping you retire one weekend at a time.